guys, Samantha the Card Girl here. Welcome back to my channel. Just yesterday I did a video where I talked about wanting to do more tarot tags and sharing videos and things like that. And this morning a tag popped up in my notifications for YouTube. So I wanted to come, and this is a tarot tag. It is my top 5 decks I can't live without. I do have one bonus one in here. But I'm going to start with the one that I would reach for in a fire. And that is my Everyday Witch Tarot. This deck does come with a nice sturdy box and a really great big guidebook with sections for notes. The images are so easy to read, very Rider-Waite Smith based with some changes here and there, but simple images. There's not a lot going on, which makes it a good deck for beginners if you don't connect with the traditional Rider-Waite deck itself. And I love the witchy vibe. I love the backs. The backs are so cute. I don't read with reversals, so this is another good deck for that because the backs are one-sided. But this deck reads like an old friend. It's because of its really nice images. It will tell you what you need to know. It will slap you in the face, but it does it in a gentle way. Even the what would you say, more scary cards they just have like a sad notation to them. Not necessarily scary. There's no harsh images, I feel like, in this deck. I mean, here's the death, for example. When one door closes, another one opens. He's cutting the cord, he's releasing. And I love the artwork and the messages that come through with these cards, I should say. So, and I actually have these laminated because the deck, unfortunately, the cardstock is super flimsy. And I love the deck so much, I didn't want to have to keep buying and buying and buying them when cards either bent or bowed or cracked or, you know, who knows. They're just very flimsy. The next one is my Halloween Tarot. I do have this in a mini tin version, but I wanted to go ahead and get the large version instead. Also, I love Halloween. Anybody who knows me knows that Halloween for me it's not a holiday, it's a way of life. And there are actually some decorations and things that I don't take down, I leave up year round. So with this deck there, the suits are different. The imps are wands. Ghosts are cups. A lot of ghosts. Trying to find, let's see. Pumpkins are pentacles. And if I can come across one, sorry, it's fuzzy. Bats are swords. But I just love the whimsical nature of this deck. I love the Halloween, obviously, theme. And this one, if you do read reversals, you can, because this one is both on same. But really fun. Also, kind of gentle in its readings because of the whimsical nature of this deck. And I do read with this year round also. next one would be my Dark Mansion Tarot. Again, another one, if you read reversals, you can with this. But I mean, anybody, and I'm a huge, of course, Tim Burton fan, so anybody who is, this deck is like a staple. It is Corpse Bride and Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's just some of the other movies just all wrapped into one, and I freaking love it. I love the way the characters are drawn, that vintage style, Victorian era rather. And just the images are beautiful, and the borders, I mean, look at those borders. Aren't they cool? And it came edged in black. That's another cool feature. Not a lot of decks. Of course, you know, you pay for it. This deck was over $69, I think, but well worth it. The cardstock is amazing, matte, but it has like a buttery feel to it, and super easy to read. Very Rider-Waite Smith based, which is like 95% of the decks out there are. That's why it's easier to read with decks that follow that system. Another deck, now this one is not a tarot, this one is an oracle. It is my Halloween oracle. And again, universal backs, although this is a different system, so you wouldn't really, if you try to put it upside down, you'd be reading the words upside down. But trying to get it where you can read it and there's not a glare at the same time. Really pretty images, you have keywords. I love the, this one kind of has a vintage vibe too, in some of the cards anyway. There's a few different skulls in this deck. But it's absolutely beautiful. And I love, like, this one does have high gloss. It is oracle size cardstock. But again, even with the Halloween vibe and the darker images, it's not a scary deck. It doesn't deliver images that are, it doesn't deliver messages that will make you shudder. You know, it's going to give you insight and, you know, explain things, make you think about things. This one comes with a really neat guidebook with spreads and a little bit like image of the card and then about each card. And I actually put this little Happy Halloween ribbon. There you go. Happy Halloween ribbon on it. So there's that one. And because I think every reader, or at least like if you're going to read professionally, at least anyway, should have one traditional Rider-Waite in their arsenal, as I would call it. So I am including this one, my new one, my borderless. I have a deck of traditional Rider-Waite that I laminated, and I rarely reach for it. So if I had to let that one go, I would, and I would take this one with me. So this is one of my top 5 I can't live without. And then the extra that I mentioned earlier that I can't live without, not so much for reading purposes, although I think it would be like reading for myself, is my Ritual Abuse Tarot, because it is more sentimental and nostalgic. This would be like a collector's deck for me. Although I will read with it, I do read with it. But not necessarily in the way that I use my other decks. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like, thumbs up, and let me know in comments if you have any questions or comments, whatever. And if you have a bunch of decks and you want to do this tag, you just make your video and hashtag, all one word, top 5 decks I can't live without. And this is a VR to Kelly Bear. I forgot to mention that. VR to Kelly Bear. Bye guys.